Lady Masery, Bird I Do Not Know, from the album Tender, which is out now, and they're on tour. Tomorrow at the station in Bristol, Culstock Arts in Cornwall on Friday, the Tolman Centre in Falmouth on Saturday, and Exeter Phoenix Arts Centre on Sunday. And I'm delighted to say they'll be in session here on the 7th of December. There are more dates around the UK following on from that. OK, that's it. Thanks very much for listening. The Folk Show is always on the BBC Sounds app. Download that to your phone or tablet. Use it to listen live or catch up with past episodes. I'll be back next Wednesday at 9, St Andrew's Day, with Ali Bain and Jerry Douglas talking about the transatlantic sessions. And Gary Innes from Manrun also having a quick chat about a giant ceilidh that's going on in Glasgow's Hydro Arena. OK, so join us with Gary and Ali and Jerry next time. Until then, this was a 7 digital production for BBC Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker, and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 10 o'clock. This is Lisa Costello. Scotland's First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon, has vowed to use the next general election to try to secure another vote on Scottish independence. She was speaking after the UK's highest court ruled that a second referendum couldn't be held without Westminster's backing. The former Scottish Tory leader, Lady Davidson, says there's no democratic mandate for the Scottish National Party after the independence referendum was lost in 2014.
For her to say that she gets to decide what the next general election, which it may not be for more than 2 years, is decided upon, I think is hubris on a pretty grand scale, to be honest with you. Nobody knows what the next election is going to be fought on. It could be on COVID, it could be on Russia's belligerence, it could be on the cost of living, it could be on any number of things that we don't even know yet.
Royal Mail staff, university lecturers and teachers in Scotland will go on strike tomorrow in separate disputes over pay, jobs and conditions. It'll be one of the biggest walkouts of the year. Separately, the boss of the RMT union says he'll hold his first direct talks with the new Transport Secretary Mark Harper tomorrow morning. More than 40,000 rail staff are expected to take part in the latest round of strikes next month and in January. Mick Lynch has told the BBC that action will be suspended only if the union gets a full offer on all the issues in the dispute. At least 6 people have been killed and power supplies have been disrupted across Ukraine in the latest Russian missile strikes on energy infrastructure. Water supplies have also been cut throughout the capital, Kyiv, for the first time. The World Health Organization's Europe Director, Dr. Hans Kluge, says the latest attacks are pushing Ukraine's health system to the limit.
The health system, without exaggeration in Ukraine, is facing its darkest day. Already before these attacks, WHO had objectively verified 703 attacks on healthcare, which is unacceptable. But now the health system is also a victim of the attacks on civilian energy infrastructure.
Germany's footballers have covered their mouths during the team photo before their first World Cup match in Qatar. The squad were protesting against a threat by football's world governing body to discipline players if they wear a One Love armband to promote LGBT rights. On the pitch, Germany suffered a shock defeat when Japan beat the 4-time champions 2-1. A British Paralympic sprinter could become the first disabled person to go into space. John McFall has been chosen to be an astronaut by the European Space Agency. The British astronomer Rosemary Coogan was also selected to join ESA's class of 2022 at a ceremony in Paris.
The training will start next year, and already that's going to be a fantastic experience, the survival training, the language learning, and I think ESA has put together a really fantastic exploration programme, as we've heard about at the Ministerial, and I'm really just looking forward to contributing what I can to that programme.
The weather, showers in northern and western areas will ease tonight. It'll be mostly dry to the east. There'll be strong winds, especially in southwest England. BBC News, it's 3 minutes past 10.
Thank you very much, and thanks to Mark.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go!
It's Trevor Nelson's Magnificent 7.
Good evening, one and all. I hope you had a great evening and a decent day. Welcome to the Rhythm Nation Wednesday night's edition. Now, I'm not asking you if you've had a magnificent day. I'm still asking you for your request for our all-listener request show, which is happening tomorrow. So if you have a tune you'd like to hear on the show, get in touch right now.
The Magnificent 7 on BBC Radio 2.
3 ways to get in touch with us. Text me 88